Did the CIA use people as human experiments for mind control? The story behind MK Ultra is darker than you think. In the 1950s, as Cold War gripped the world, the US government launched one of the most controversial and secretive operations in history. Project MK Ultra. The goal? To unlock the secret to mind control. What followed was a twisted and terrifying series of experiments. But the real question is, what did the government want? And how were they willing to go to achieve it? The 1950s were a time of fear and paranoia. The Cold War between the US and the Soviet Union had escalated, with both sides locked in an arms race. Amidst this tension, the CIA feared that the Soviets were developing mind control techniques, so they launched Project MK Ultra. Their mission? To discover ways to control the human mind and gain the upper hand in espionage and warfare. The project was shrouded in secrecy, and many of the methods used were highly unethical. The CIA sought to control behavior by experimenting on unwitting citizens, prisoners, and even soldiers. And the most infamous of these methods? LSD. The experiments were nothing short of disturbing. To achieve mind control, the CIA tested LSD on both willing and unwilling participants. They believed it could be used to break down the mind and alter perceptions of reality. But the effects were far more dangerous than they had anticipated. LSD was administered in secret, often without the knowledge of the participants. One of the most notorious cases was that of Frank Olson, a CIA scientist who became disoriented after unknowingly consuming LSD. Just days later, he fell to his death from a hotel window. Was it suicide, or was it part of a larger, more sinister plan? But LSD wasn't the only tool in the CIA's arsenal. They also experimented with hypnosis, sensory deprivation, and even electroshock therapy, all in the name of controlling the human mind. It wasn't until the 1970s that MK Ultra was exposed. Thanks to the efforts of investigative journalists and the Church Committee, a Senate inquiry into the CIA's covert actions, the public finally learned of the horrific experiments carried out in the name of national security. Documents were declassified, and survivors of the experiments came forward with chilling accounts of their experiences. The CIA tried to cover up their actions, shredding evidence and hiding records, but the truth was out. The government had been experimenting on its own people, pushing the boundaries of ethics and human rights. The fallout was immense. In the wake of the exposure, MK Ultra became a symbol of government overreach and the dangers of unchecked power. The question remained, how could the government justify these experiments, and what did they hope to achieve? Even though MK Ultra officially ended in the 1970s, its legacy continues to haunt us today. The government's thirst for power, control, and secrecy remains ever present. While MK Ultra may be a thing of the past, there are still questions left unanswered. What other experiments are hidden in classified files, and how much control do governments really have over their citizens? The disturbing truth is that MK Ultra is not just a historical event. It's a warning. It's a reminder that when unchecked power and secrecy collide, the consequences can be catastrophic. And it's a question that continues to linger. Are we really free? Or are we just pawns in a game we don't fully understand? MK Ultra may have ended, but the ripple effects are still felt today. How much more has been hidden from us? What secrets lie buried in classified files waiting to be uncovered? The truth is out there, but are we ready to face it? The real question is, what are the implications of this dark chapter in history? And what happens when those in power manipulate the minds of the people? Stay curious, stay aware, and never stop questioning.